Hi guys! Alright, I have a serious question. When the fuck is it gonna stop raining in Texas? Because I'm really getting fucking tired of trying to make myself happy in this miserable bullshit. Okay, anyway. So, yesterday I took some time to myself, and my husband helped me out. He was taking care of the kids while I figured this out. And after, like, Monday, I did a lesson at my clinic where I lead my support group sometimes. And the lesson was on like basically being proactive in your recovery and different techniques for relapse prevention. So, okay. And then I hear from some of the group members that they're depressed. And of course, my daughter came to me the other day and said, she's 12 and she goes to middle school, and she's like, Mom, like, my friends are telling me that they're depressed all the time, but they're okay today. Like, I feel like they're not depressed. I feel like that they're just sad, going through whatever for the day, and then they get over it. And I said, you know what, Cora? You're absolutely right. Kids these days, they hear things, they repeat it. I mean, kids always done that, but in the sense of mental illness, I have found that it is becoming a trend, unfortunately, where, they'll try to one-up each other with how mentally ill they are, and it's disgusting because I feel like it's a slap in the face to people who actually deal with mental illness on an everyday basis. Whether they're on medication or not. Sometimes they don't know how to get help, and actually a lot of times they don't know how to get help. So anyway, so I was explaining this to my daughter, and it like kind of brought up something in me, like maybe I need to step up and talk about mental illness in recovery. And the first part is basically self-care. When you practice self-care on a daily basis, you will actually see a huge change within yourself. Even if it's like something small, a first step, like a small first step. And when you feel good, all right, I'll give you an example. I'm 34 years old. My whole life, makeup never mattered to me. That's makeup, clothes, fashion, that stuff never mattered to me. And I found myself, when I started gaining weight after being on methadone for a while and craving the sugar and replacing the drugs with the sugar, I found that I was really down on myself. And I was too scared to try on a pair of jeans because I didn't want to see the number. And I know a lot of people with eating disorders that say that they have gone through that as well. They don't like the number on the jeans. And it's like completely relatable in many different areas of people that deal with mental illness and that don't. Anyway, so I always wore spandex or like leggings or whatever, and a big shirt and a sweatshirt. And I was not at my best. And maybe I didn't feel it at the time, but hindsight 2020, absolutely feel a difference. And I know that I was depressed. I know that I wasn't where I should have been mentally, even physically. So while I haven't lost a lot of that weight, I did lose some, and I did start wearing jeans. And I mean, just a simple 10-minute thing of getting ready in the morning completely helped change my whole mental outlook. I mean, I'm more motivated. I'm more motivated than I've ever been. Not in just the self-care part, which is absolutely important, but in my everyday things, like my goals and how I get there, and being proactive in my recovery. So anyway, so practicing self-care and recovery. For most people in recovery, sometimes practicing self-care can be challenging. And it gets that way because when we're in active addiction, we could not be bothered to brush our teeth, use deodorant, or even take a shower. And now that we're in recovery, getting back into the motions of everyday life, it can take a while to to get back into the swing of things. So, what are some things that we can do to practice self-care? Now, I'm just going to say really quickly before I go on. These are from my experiences. I did not go on the internet and write this up. I did not copy and paste. I didn't do any plagiarizing. Anything that's written from what I just read till I'm finished, it's all me. And I'm only saying that because I don't want people to think that I'm like just reading shit online and then giving them bullshit. This is like real shit that happened to me. Most of it anyway. So, or to my friends. So, get motivated. This is number one, most important. Try and get yourself motivated. Find something you look forward to every day. Even if it's not every single day, there's something during the week that you could be looking forward to, okay? And you're going to practice getting yourself presentable. That's what this is for. So even if it's going outside to check the mail, it's a good way to get your day started. We all need fresh air to wake up and get motivated. Okay? Even if you're not going anywhere, it'll make you feel better as a person. Just for one day a week to start. Get fully dressed, put on your nice clothes, makeup, brush your hair, clean up around the house. You'll feel accomplished, and I can't even tell you the difference that makes. Especially when you're feeling good in a clean house. It really helps. I gotta work on that. Anyway, number 2, do not forget to shower. It's really important. Being physically clean will help you stay mentally clean, okay? The whole point of recovery is to live a clean life, staying away from any and all mood and mind-altering substances. And what better way to do that than taking a quick shower or even a quick soap and rinse? It will wake you up, get your day started, making you feel refreshed, awakened, and ready to beat the hell out of your day. And that's that's what the goal should be, is to just beat the hell out of your day. Do something that's going to make you feel good, okay? Putting on deodorants, perfumes, colognes, and body sprays. All men and women do better in their recovery when they feel confident. Confidence comes from self-care. And when you look good and smell good, it gives you that extra pep in your step. No one wants to walk around wondering if the guy next to them could smell them. And it doesn't do anyone in recovery any good to be self-conscious about cleanliness. Very, very true. That can absolutely bring you down in the dumps. Literally and figuratively. You might smell like a dump. But you don't want to have to worry about that. So being clean and smelling good and feeling fresh, even in this disgusting weather, you know, it just takes that much more off of your mind so you can focus on the things that are important. Okay, let's get dressed. Woo! Yes, I touched on this in number 1, but that was a starter. Hey, let's try this one day a week. It's a motivational task. Okay, for myself, I come to the clinic every day, which not anymore because today I got my 4th take-home bottle. Woo! I got my 4th take-home bottle. So now I come on Wednesdays with my lockbox. I get a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday bottle. Come back Monday to dose and, you know, start it all over again. So now, you know how routine is very important for addicts. So now I have to, my job is to fill that space where I was coming to the clinic every day. I have to fill that void with something that is, you know, pro-recovery, recovery-friendly, whatever you want to call it. So we got to fill in that void. Well, I have to fill in that void. So I was thinking maybe, you know, once this rain stops, to start going for walks with a couple of girls from my support group. That's just one of many things that we can do. All right, maybe hit up maybe an extra meeting, you know, something really proactive. Okay, so for me, I leave my house every morning, take my kids to school, go to the store, come to the clinic, do some more shopping, and go back home for most of the day. I used to wear sweats every day when I was feeling bad about myself, but the last few months I've noticed a change in myself and in my motivation just because I took the 10 minutes to get dressed in jeans and a t-shirt every day. And it really makes a difference. I'm presentable every day, and I know if I feel like going to meet up with friends, go to the store, make some videos, run into the unexpected friend here and there that I haven't seen in a while. I am prepared. Even if I want to take a selfie, I'm prepared. I don't have to look in the mirror because I know I'm presentable and I can make these videos and I don't have to worry about what I look like. So I have confidence and I have motivation to remain on this path of recovery, on my path of recovery. So, number 5, take an hour for yourself. It is really, really, really important. I can't stress that enough. Take this hour for yourself, especially mothers and fathers that deal with the children every day, all day long. Okay, you got to take an hour for yourself. So, here's what it is. It doesn't matter what you do in this hour of contentment, okay, but it has to be relaxing. Go for a walk, do your makeup, do your hair, read a book, do a puzzle, watch TV, take a nap. Anything for yourself, and it's got to be alone. All right, clear your mind of all the day's issues. Meditation, very important. Okay, meditation could be anywhere between 10 minutes and an hour, and it's beautiful how you feel afterwards. And also, you could find any type of meditation things to listen to while you meditate on YouTube. They have amazing things. There's something for everybody. Everybody, I kid you not. There's one that I like. You can look it up. It's called like Fuck It or something. It's a meditation. It's really, really good. I'll get the name of that and come back. So whatever you decide to do, make sure it's positive and recovery friendly. Okay, number 6, eat some food. Okay, you don't have to diet, but doing little things like eating grilled instead of fried, maybe once or twice a week just to get yourself started. Okay, that's just a small example of what you can do. And it's a positive change. All right, you eat good, you feel good. Not that I should be telling you any of that because I don't do that. But I know I have to try for myself. So anyway, this is why you could relate to me because, you know, the stuff that I'm saying, it applies to me too. It doesn't just, I'm not lecturing you. I'm also doing this for myself. Anyway, 7, connect with your friends. Call, hang out with a good friend, whatever it is, go for coffee, you know, and they should be in recovery or somebody who's understanding about your recovery. The last thing you want to do when connecting with a friend or family member that you love is having them shame you for being on a MAT program or for being in recovery at all, period. You know, maybe, you know, for an example, they are pissed off that you were an addict to begin with and you shouldn't even be in this situation. So that stuff should have stopped a long time ago or never started to begin with. So we don't want to be around negative Nellies. No, we stay away from those toxic people. It doesn't matter if they're family, like I said before in other videos, you love them from far away. Get rid of the toxic people that you don't have to deal with on a daily basis. They should be out of your life. Anyway, next, put down your phones, your laptops, and any other technology you use for the day. Except my videos. Watch those. No, I'm kidding. Give yourself a 1-hour rest from technology. Let your eyes rest. Let your brain rest. Just look up in the sky. Smell the flowers. Enjoy what's in the moment. I know a lot of people like to take pictures and videos of the things that they're going through so they could remember it later on. But I promise you, yes, even people that have taken benzos in the past, your brain through recovery will like restart itself, okay? And it'll try and mend itself so you can start remembering the smells, the feels, things that you see, taste, everything. You will remember it in the moment. And it feels amazing when you do. And that's it, really. And all of this is just to get yourself motivated. And it's so important for you to practice self-care every single day. Just try. Even if it's one small thing a day, one small thing a week to start. It is really important that you practice self-care. And you will be more successful in your recovery when you do. And if you guys have any questions, comments, responses, whatever it is, a topic you want to talk about, hit me up at recoveryrealness247@gmail.com. My new Instagram page, you can follow along with my recovery. That's Danielle_in_recovery_247. Having issues with addiction, feel like you want to relapse or you're going in that direction, aka white knuckling it, you know, just get at me. You know, I'll help you out. You know, at least if there's nothing else that we have in common, the fact that we were addicts, the fact that we're in recovery or want recovery, I can absolutely relate to you. And I will be there for you. That is a promise from me to you. I will be there for you. Just all you have to do is email, call, text, whatever it is. I've given you my number plenty of times. Just be proactive. Be proactive. And also, don't forget, when you're in a situation that you feeling like you should not be in because it's toxic, you want to get yourself out of it. You got to be proactive to get yourself out of that. Okay, whether if your living situation is pretty bad, if it's pretty fucked up, and especially if you have a child and your child has, you know, your child has to look at you every day. If you're depressed, if you're angry, if you're tense, they feel that. Those children, they feel that. Your animals, your pets, they feel it too. And you have to pick yourself up and get yourself out of that toxic hole that you put yourself in ultimately. You know, sometimes we're dealt a bad hand, and, you know, at the time, being in that situation was the best thing compared to all the other options that you had. You know, maybe it was the most convenient, but you got to work yourself into getting out of it. You have to. Otherwise, you're going to sit and dwell and stay stagnant, and nothing good comes from stagnant water. You know what comes from stagnant water? Mosquitoes. And they can be toxic these days, you know. So anyway, apply that to your life. See what you can get out of it. Remember to focus on your goals. Look ahead, don't look back. If you have to look back, it is to reflect. It is not so you can go back and relive, okay? Because reliving in things and dwelling on things is not going to help your recovery. So we want to reflect, look where we came from, remind ourselves what we've been through, and keep it moving, okay? Keep it moving. Focus on these new goals that you have. And if you don't have any, sit your ass down, get a pen and a piece of paper, and write those suckers out, okay? Love you guys. Peace out. Have a good day. Fuck this rain. Be proactive. Be positive. And if you need help, call me. Text me. Email me. Get at me. Have a good day, guys.